Hi, welcome back to Math with me, Maricel Lopez, your second grade math virtual content specialist. Think of me as your teacher's helper. In today's video, we will continue learning about measurement. We are also going to solve word problems involving measurement using the number line. Let's begin. In a previous video, we learned that number lines can help us solve problems involving measurement. We also learned that the numbers on the number line are evenly spaced and they remind us of a ruler. Today we are going to be answering the following question. How can you identify unknown numbers on a number line by using the distance between numbers? Let's look at an example from today's lesson. Read with me. To ride the Mega Mountain roller coaster, riders must be at least 44 inches tall. Caroline is 57 inches tall. She is 18 inches taller than Addison. How tall is Addison? Use any strategy to solve the problem. How many more inches must Addison grow to ride the roller coaster? All right, the first thing we have to figure out is how tall is Addison? The way to figure that out is by using the information we know to help us figure out what we don't know. We can begin by drawing a number line and then plugging in the things we know. We can count backwards 18 numbers from Caroline's height, which we know is 57 inches. And that'll help us figure out Addison's height, which is 18 inches less than Caroline's. I'll show you. All right, so again, let's begin by drawing a blank number line. I'm going to make it a little thicker. And then I'm going to start this time from the right because I know that the larger numbers live on the right-hand side of the number line. Okay, so I'm going to insert a text box with the number 57, that is Caroline's height. Now, in order to figure out Addison's height, we are going to have to count back 18 inches to figure out Addison's height. I am not going to draw 18 little lines, but what I can do is make one big jump backwards of 10. And I'm just going to show you with my scribble. I'm going to make a jump backwards of 10. And that means 57 minus 10, I'm going to land on the number 47. Now, we have 8 more little jumps to make. Again, I'm not going to draw 8 little lines because that'll take too long. So what I can do is make a jump of 5 backwards. And I think I'm going to label these jumps so that you know. Okay, this one was a jump of 10, so I'm going to write take away 10. And this one was a jump of 5. I'm going to write take away 5. How much is 47 take away 5? Well, I know that that is 42. All right, we still have 3 more little jumps to make. Now I can just make those all at once by making a jump of 3 backwards. What I'm doing here is just copying and pasting what I already have. All right, so I made one more smaller jump of 3 backwards, and 42 minus 3, that left me at 39 inches. So I'm going to circle this. 39 is our answer. That is the number we landed on. So that must mean that Addison is 39 inches tall. So I wrote my answer here. Addison is 39 inches tall. Now let's answer the second question. How many more inches must Addison grow to ride the roller coaster? So we again can use a number line to solve this, but instead of doing subtraction, we can now solve it using addition. Watch what I mean. So this time I'm starting from the left-hand side of the number line, and I know that Addison's height is 39 inches. So I'm going to start from the number 39. And our goal is to make it to the number 44 because that is the height that is required to ride the roller coaster. Addison still doesn't make that height requirement, and therefore she cannot ride the roller coaster. It's not a lot of distance. So I can do jumps of 1 here. One more jump from 39 to the next line lands me at 40. So we landed at 40 from 39. And now let's make a prediction. How many jumps do we need to make from 40 to 44? If you said 4, you are correct. So this one wasn't so difficult. We were able to make 5 little jumps of 1, and that took us to our goal of 44, which means that Addison needs to grow 5 more inches to ride the roller coaster. So I wrote my answer in a sentence. Addison needs to grow 5 more inches to ride the roller coaster. And I plugged in the equations for what we did. As you can see here, 57 minus 18 equals 39. That was the equation for the first question. And for the second question, 39 plus 5 equals 44. All right, let's look at another example from today's lesson. It says, analyze the number line below. What are the values at points A and B? How do you know? What is the distance between each of the marked units? So again, let's look at this number line. Right now, the parts that we know are 30, 40, and 50. But then we have these lines in between that are labeled A and B. Let's make a prediction. What do you think is the number that we should plug in between 30 and 40 and between 40 and 50? Well, I'll give you a hint. This line looks to be in the middle of 30 and 40. What number do we know that is exactly between 30 and 40? Wow, if you said 35, then you are correct. Let's put in the number 35 here. And then let's look at B. Is B also placed evenly between 40 and 50? So the number that comes between 40 and 50 is the number 45. So let's write that. Let's write the number 45. I agree with you. I think this makes sense. 35 is halfway between 30 and 40, and also 45 is halfway between 40 and 50. What are the values at points A and B? Let's answer that. Point A, we can say 35, and point B, 45. How do you know? Point A is evenly distanced between 30 and 40. And point B is evenly distanced in the middle of 40 and 50. I'm going to make that wider. What is the distance between each of the marked units? So it seems like this number line is growing by 5s, right? 30 plus 5 is 35, 35 plus 5 is 40, 40 plus 5 is 45, and 45 plus 5 is 50. So we can say that the distance between each of the marked units is 5. Wow, mathematician, you did an amazing job learning about number lines and using them to help you solve word problems with measurement. Don't forget to save your work to show it to your teacher. If you had a hard time solving these problems on Google Slides, that's okay. Just remember to show your work on a sheet of paper to your teacher. Keep up the great work. Until next time, bye-bye.